What's going on? It's Ash here coming at you today in Brawl Stars. So I asked you guys the other day on Twitter if you want to see top level gameplay, even if it includes legendary and epic cards, and almost unanimously you guys voted yes. So that's what I'm going to do today. I am still top 20 inside the global ranking. It's kind of like Canada, but of course there's people from all around the world downloading the game. As a matter of fact, I want to say 3 of the top 5 players are Chinese or Japanese. I'm not sure what the characters are. Anyway, what I want to do today is share this high-level gameplay, including a match against the #1 team in the world from Nova and the #1 player inside the world, because it's something that you guys said you're interested in, the highest level gameplay, and I've been, working my you-know-what off to make sure I stay on top of the leaderboards. I've been getting tons and tons of gameplay in Brawl Stars. So what I want to do in today's video is talk a little bit about our strategy here, and the strategy that we're starting to see, the meta, if you will, inside Smash and Grab specifically, and I will bring other event modes in time as well. I'm also already working on a video that only includes common brawlers. Maybe we'll stick a rare or 2 in there, we'll see. But basically a different variation of this kind of a trio, which I feel is the most powerful in the game right now, that you can use if you don't have these brawlers unlocked, or if your bandmates don't have them unlocked as well. So you can see I'm here with Kick a Goal and KDVC, 2 of my clanmates here. We're playing Poco, we're playing Mortis, and we're playing Spike. I'm playing Spike because I love a good control character. Those of you who watch my Clash Royale videos know that I love control decks as well, and Spike is really the best control brawler inside the game. Bo is probably the second best, and that's because of their super ability. Spike throws a flower that kind of expands, covering a wide area on the map, and then when the opponents go inside that area, they get dramatically slowed and they get damage done to them while they're in the radius. So that's a really, really powerful super ability. And what I can do is combo that with Poco, who has a pretty wide range of spread on his shot. He does a decent amount of damage despite his recent nerf, and he also has the only brawler in the game with the heal ability. A great and strong brawler inside the game. And Mortis is really unbelievably broken and OP. It's incredible. He is our crystal holder in this event. You're going to see that rarely, if ever, do I pick up crystals. I want Mortis to pick up all the crystals, because with his attack ability, he's able to evade almost any character or brawler inside the entire game. He's really good at stealth and getting away and hiding, and you can see him going in and out there, and no one's barely even touching him. Now what I'm doing is playing support along with KDVC. KDVC is trying to get his super charged and then use it to heal us up. What I'm trying to do is go in and out, and I'm especially trying to move horizontally, not vertically. It's really important to understand movement in this game. Now, I use joystick, as you can see on the screen, but I play on an iPad. A few of you reached out to me and said, no, I don't like joystick. It feels like the screen is too small, but I only play this game on an iPad, so the screen is actually big enough for me to use joystick comfortably. Now, with Spike, the first thing you want to know, no matter what brawler you're using, guys, is what your role is going to be on a team, how you're going to execute that role with the synergy between the other 2 brawlers on your team, working together, of course. We weren't on voice, but normally we'd be on voice, especially for this high level of gameplay. You are matched up against other people in the same trophy range as yourself, so you can see in these matches here, it actually takes a little bit longer than some of you might be used to find an opponent, and oftentimes we'll match up against our own bandmates because we're #2 in the world, and also against the same opponent time and time again, because there's only so many players at the very top of the trophy ladder right now. So I am planning for a developer interview really soon, and I'm going to ask him about trophy system, about new maps, new game modes, new brawlers, where they intend to go with this game, the direction of esports. So make sure you subscribe and stay tuned for that content. That should be coming really soon, hopefully in the next week or so. So let's go ahead and move into this match, and I kind of want to explain what I'm doing, and then after this match, I'll explain what my brawler, my teammates are doing. So I go in here and I'm trying to kind of evade the initial fire. The thing about Spike and what I was getting to earlier is what you want to know about all your brawlers. The first thing you want to kind of note to yourself is, how long does it take for my ammo to reload? You see those 3 bars on top of my health there? Those are my shots. I can't fire a shot besides my super until I have those bars, at least one of those 3 bars available. Now, every brawler has a different reload rate. Spike's is rather slow, so I have to make sure that every shot counts when I'm using Spike. So another good example of a slow recharge would be Bull. Bull has a very powerful shotgun in a nice radius. However, it's a very slow recharge as well. So you want to be aware of that. And the slower the recharge that you have, the more cognizant you want to be to make every shot count. So you'll see oftentimes I'll kind of hang back while I'm reloading. This is hanging way back here because I always have to be ready to take care of and run away from Nita's bear. It's very annoying. So again, guys, I'm not picking up any crystals here because my role is crowd control. It's not going to be crystal gatherer. I'm not fast enough and I have no evading abilities like an El Primo, a Crow, or a Mortis does, where they can jump away, or even a Bull where he can charge away. I don't have any of that. So what I want to do is, as soon as we get 9 or 10 crystals into either Poco or Mortis, preferably Mortis, what I want to do is essentially sacrifice myself. I want to engage the enemy before they're able to engage my teammates. So that's exactly what I'm doing right here. I'm taking lead and I'm trying to tank a little bit for both of my crystal carrying teammates here. So essentially that's what I'm trying to do. And the last thing that I didn't really touch on much there, but this should be another thing you want to be focusing on no matter what brawler you're using, is the super ability. Just getting hits in, not necessarily even killing your opponent, is extremely valuable no matter what brawler you're using. So oftentimes, just getting a couple solid hits, especially against a tanky character, will really quickly charge your super ability. Now, when you have an AoE effect, an area effect of your super ability like Spike does, it becomes really incredibly powerful, because what you can do is, if I get my flower super ability landed in the correct spot, that will essentially recharge my super immediately, so I can have back-to-back super abilities. So I'm going a little bit aggressive here, but you can see I'm trying to make sure my aim is on point here. I want to take advantage of the grass whenever I possibly can. Now, okay guys, we're playing the #1 player in the world. The guy who was just on my butt, Onado, I believe is how you say his name. By the way, huge shout out to trainer Dippets. Both of those guys are going to be on the channel really, really soon. So the guy who's playing Mortis on the other team, Onado, you can see him right there in the middle of the screen, guys. He is the #1 player inside the entire world, and I played against him 3 times, and I've lost every 3 of those times. He is so incredibly good. In fact, he rarely even dies ever, even against like really strong attacks and a ton of DPS coming in. So this team is really the #1 team to beat inside the entire world, and you can see they're actually owning us pretty well. We were on an epic win streak until we ran into these guys, but they're just playing at a whole nother level right now. So I'm going after Onado, but you know what? Look, I can't even do damage to him. He's gonna take me out in just a second. Oh, I was killed by the #1 player in the world, guys. Anyway, I am going to be playing with George, aka Dippets, and Onado in a trio coming at you guys real soon. I really want to model this channel to kind of demonstrate top-level gameplay, kind of like I do in Clash Royale, so I will have the best players in the game on my channel as they emerge. Now, worth noting here is that this #1 team is not using Spike like I suggest. They're actually using Poco, they're using Mortis, of course, those 2 characters are the same, and they're using Shelly. So that's an alternative for you guys who might not have access to Spike. So there it is, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video highlighting some top 20 and high-level gameplay inside the game Brawl Stars. What game am I playing, guys? So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, guys. If you have any content suggestions, feel free to drop a line below in the comments. I read all my comments after the first hour after my uploads. So guys, huge shout out to my YouTube partner, Bren Chong. Check out his information in the description below. Guys, thanks so much for watching, and as always, take care, guys.